For anti-bronies, ponification is a massive issue. I don't think I've ever met an anti-brony that said ponification is good. I'll be the first. Now hear me out. Before you leave the channel, hear me out. I'm gonna emphasize on some ponification is good. That is good. That? What the fuck is that? Now there is some shit that when ponified does actually make sense. But when reviewing these type of things, you've got to look at it from 3 points. Number 1, is it creative? Number 2, is it not morally fucked? And number 3, is it gonna annoy the shit out of everyone? If it doesn't fit all those boxes, get that shit the fuck away from me.
Back to get wrecked. All respect to those.
Now you're probably wondering, if it's so bad, why don't you just ignore it? Well, you can't. There's a reason why ponification is hated by so many, even when they're outside of the anti-brony fandom. It's because it practically follows you around everywhere. Type in anything in the world. Anything in the world. Well, not everything actually, because then someone's gonna bring that up. Oh, well, there isn't for fucking Soviet Union porn or some shit like that. But generally, no matter what you type in, there will be a ponification somewhere. And 99% of the time, the ponification will be dog shit. Some people don't even know what the fuck a brony is, but they're just being bombarded with ponies whenever they search something. Some then go on to be anti-bronies. So the next time you people that do shitty ponifications come along and complain about anti-bronies existing, just remember you're partially the cause. So get fucked.
Sweat a brother majorly, and I don't know why your girl keeps paging me.
If that isn't morally fucked to you, you're an edgy 12-year-old. Now, if you know me, I don't get offended by much. I'm not a person to get offended. But that is, like, genuinely offensive. You gotta remember, all edgy jokes aside, 6 million people died, and these motherfuckers, 70 years on, are over here putting ponies in pictures of it. Oh, but don't think this is the only morally fucked thing from that time period they've ponified. Right now, before I get to the compliments about ponification, I'm gonna show some shit that really does piss me off. Now I take it the majority of the people watching this video have had family that have fought in the world wars. If you're from the UK, it's a fact that you have family that fought in the world wars. And it's okay to joke about it to an extent. I don't think there should be too many limits on comedy. But what happens when people blatantly disrespect it and don't even make an attempt to cover it up? My friends, welcome to World War II ponification, where fuck the 70 million who died, I want to put ponies in it. I just don't understand what the point of ponifying a war that killed 70 million people. I can kind of understand why people do it, you know, I understand the mentality, oh, it's there, so I've got to fucking, you know, fit it to my needs, but it's already fucked enough. Why fuck it up even more? Now, usually I'd give out some fucking brownie points for art or some shit, but when it's blatantly just, well, taking the war and sticking a fucking pony that you didn't even edit in it, that just takes away any creativity that was there before. And you might as well do a fucking sea walk on the graves of dead soldiers.
Fingertips on the hips as I tip, gotta get a tight grip.
I can tell by this I'm about to make every single Fallout fan in existence fucking hate my guts. But you gotta look at this from a creative perspective. 282,000 words, all with original writing, original characters, everything. That's an example of a good ponification. Someone actually took time and effort out their day to create something not morally fucked, creative, and something that will only annoy a certain proportion of people. You may not agree with me, but you gotta give someone credit. For someone to analyze an entire game and create an entire story off of it, that deserves some creative points. I mean, come on. Now, yeah, there is the element that it does annoy the fuck out of some people, but even if it is annoying, it's still really creative. And that is my problem with ponification. When things aren't creative. When things are just blatant plagiarism or some shit. When you take morals, bend it over and fuck it in the arse. That's what pisses me off. But nevertheless, I've run out of shit to say. Let's wrap this bitch up.
I get around.
So lads, I just want to say, for those who don't know, on Saturday it will be the 1-year anniversary of me and Kick starting this channel, and we want to do something good for it, you know? We don't want to do no shit, we want to do something actually good. There may be a video tomorrow, but if there isn't, there will definitely be a video on Saturday. But regardless lads, I want to thank you all for staying with us for 1 year. But that's it, thanks for watching, I'm out this bitch.